Greetings from the Olmsted County Extension Master Gardener Leadership Team. Because we're not going to be having a business meeting at our next monthly meeting, please take some time to listen to this video. It will give you information on what is going on in our group. I hope by now that you are all aware that our monthly meeting for October has been moved to John Adams Middle School cafeteria, and our topic will be the invasion of the jumping worm. Information about the support Master Gardeners can give to this program are listed below. We're encouraging all Master Gardeners to attend. Please wear your Master Gardener shirt if you have one and your name tag. We will have some name tags there if you do not have yours available or forget it. But please try to remember to wear that and wear your maroon shirt or something that identifies you as a Master Gardener. The doors open at 6 p.m. and as far as I know, it's the main door to get in. I'm not even sure where the cafeteria is, so please try to make it there early enough so you can be part of a 6:15 picture that will be used in the yearly report that Angie Dellenberg is doing and also be used on our Facebook page. We would like everyone, once we get settled, to grab a sheet for people to sign in, and if they have questions or would like more information about the Master Gardener program, we can email out information to them about what it takes to become a Master Gardener. We'll also have a chance to visit with people at the tables and help field those questions that people will have at the end so that we can move along quickly. Thank you in advance for doing your best to attend. It would be great to see as many of you that can attend as possible. Just to give you a little bit more information, we'll start out with a few announcements as you see listed on the page here of this PowerPoint. I will be giving some general information, real limited information about the Master Gardener program, and point to where the tables are for Sue Butler and Tom to be talking about our programs a little bit and have our new display board highlighted. Jane Barton and I will be nearby to have information on how to sign up to be a Master Gardener. The deadline is October 1st, but we've been given permission to recruit into this early part of October as well. Then we'll have the table, the information that Angie Gupta has put together. Angie is a forester and educator with the extension from the University of Minnesota, and those materials will be available along with other information that people might be interested in picking up. The leadership team is also excited to recruit some new board members. We have 3 openings. Leaving our board is Glenn, who has served 2 consecutive 3-year terms on the board, along with Angie Dellenberg, who has also served 2 consecutive leadership terms, and we appreciate all the work they have done. So far, we have 1 nominee. Nikki Bakken has agreed to be considered on the leadership team, and we are excited about a few others that are thinking about it. So if this is something that you would like to do, get to know some Master Gardeners a little bit better, connect once a month. We meet at the extension office. Right now our time is 5 to 7 on the first Wednesday of the month. Please be thinking about how you can help in a different capacity, and we appreciate your consideration. As a member of the County Extension Committee, I had a few things to report. One thing is that there is a youth educator grant available. If you're interested in details, let Kathy Hoyer know as she is reviewing that to see if it is something that would complement the Boys and Girls Club, but there may be extra funds for other areas as well. 4-H is interested in partnering with us more as next year approaches, so keep that in mind when you're working with youth to see if we can recruit some of their 4-H students to join in and help out. Toolkits. If you have attended a toolkit that will be now indicated on the yearly planner, consider how you're using that training. Consider networking with others who have also participated or attended a training. Check the key up above to see who has attended what and how you can talk about that. I'll be talking later about the brochure rack that is hanging in the office, and we are going to have brochures available from the toolkits in there so that you have those available to you. Remember, those are available to those who have taken the training. If you would like to look at taking some additional training, let one of us on the leadership team know, and we'll see if we can find out when those are going to be made available. Education is a big part of what we do. Remember, you are required to have 5 hours of education that's approved by the extension to maintain good standing as a volunteer. We're looking for topics. If you have some ideas or somebody who is an educator in a topic that would interest us, please let Kathy know, and we will consider that. If you would like to be on the education committee, Kathy would love to hear from you regarding that as well. If you did not have a chance to attend a regional gathering this year or have one coming up, I don't think I'm going to have any spoilers that will impact the gathering that you attend. At the regional gathering in Houston, we had 4 Olmsted County individuals attend. We had the training Let's Talk Plants toolkit provided to us. That was a great training on how to answer questions, keeping in mind the extension guidelines provided to us. They also reminded us that reading the yard and garden news or any of the newsletters can be claimed as educational hours, so keep that in mind. We were also reminded that there are great things happening at the Arboretum, and we will definitely look at seeing if we can fit in a trip one way or another to visit that when it is completed in 2021. If you are working with youth and take pictures, make sure their faces are not distinguishable. Have them side view or the back of their heads. If you do have photos, remember you do need a release form. Many of the schools have that in place. Just make sure you check with the staff person that you weren't taking a picture of someone who does not have a release form signed. These release forms are also available online. If you want information on how to find those release forms, contact Christine in the office and she can help you locate those. Also, keep in mind that you can help that young person enter produce into the county fair. It's a great opportunity. It gives them some real sense of accomplishment and will likely help them continue their connection to gardening. I think I've already mentioned this, but remember to wear your logo wear for any of your activities, not just the upcoming one that we'll have at John Adams on jumping worms, but wear your logo wear. It identifies that we are the leaders. Wear your name tags. If you don't have logo wear, there's a link here, and all the links, all the email addresses, as always, will be on the email since this is in a video format and you can't just copy and paste it out of that. If you are planning to order a shirt, we can reduce the cost of shipping by going through Christine and working with her to see if others are ordering that. It's one flat fee for shipping, $7, no matter if you buy 1 or 20. So feel free to contact her and get names of others who are ordering logo wear. iNaturalist is a phone app that was discussed not just in the regional gathering that I attended, but also in the County Extension Committee. It's an app where you can just take a picture of a plant. It will use your location to determine what plant that is according to zone and where plants grow. So if you're taking a picture of a tropical plant, it might be a little confused, but as far as plants you find out in nature and plants that according to when their bloom time is, great tool to help you grow your knowledge and to help people identify what they have in their yards or in the countryside. Finally, I want to mention the risk management piece that they shared. This was talking about, their example was Roundup, since it's such a hot topic right now in the news. Get all the information you can. They talked about the chemical in Roundup and said that everyone needs to make their own decision and choices about using a product like this that has had some media coverage as being a carcinogen. But the stance that the university is taking is that the studies are not conclusive and that they don't agree from one study to the next. So keep an open mind about them. Make sure if you do use the product or people are asking about it to remind them to read the recommendations, to wear the proper protective equipment, and to wash those clothing items afterwards. And the risk, of course, is higher for a professional using Roundup and other products that contain the active ingredient in them. Their risk is higher. Just to give you a little heads up on our November meeting, Hannah Swaygarden, a John Marshall graduate, has advanced degree in horticulture. She'll be sharing more with us regarding her background, and she is going to join us through technology. We'll be able to ask questions of her. It should be an engaging meeting and a lot of fun and informative as well. So I hope you make the November meeting. Since we're talking about the end of the year monthly meetings, our annual end of the year celebration is coming up on December 10th, our regular meeting date. Come out and join us. It is 6 p.m. with happy hour, get to know you, some appetizers, with a 6:30 dinner. Everyone is invited. Bring a guest, a display board celebrating some of our accomplishments this year, a chance to recognize our outgoing board members and recognize those that are coming in on the board. Be watching for another email coming out early November giving you more details. Space is limited, and if we have good response to this one, we will definitely look for a larger venue next year. Hope to see you all there. We will have door prizes. Come and be part of this celebration. Also, there will be an opportunity to donate to the Albert T. Dashow Memorial Fund. We would love to see that grow so we can help and encourage anyone from our community to join. So again, mentioned just a bit ago that the end of the year is upon us, November and December. You should be starting to record your hours into the interface. If you have problems with that, Christine at the office can help you. If you're having trouble finding projects to work on to get you through the end of the year, it's always a great easy way to get some hours by starting to create a presentation of one of the toolkits that you have gotten training on. Also, there will be cleanup at the History Center. There might be some other areas as well. If you have a project that has cleanup needs, please contact Christine, contact Tom, and we can help look for volunteers for that. Listed below are some things that areas we already have some needs. If you want to clean up at the History Center, either at the Heritage Garden or in the Channel 1 garden, this needs to be done in the Channel 1 garden needs to be cleaned up before October 15th. The Heritage Garden might have a little looser schedule. There's some decorations that I'm working on for the end of the year celebration, so I could use some help. The brochure rack in the office needs labeling, so you could help Christine out with that. And just to let you know, for next year, we do have a plant sale chair position open, and the medicinal garden project could use a chair as well. So if you would like more information about that, you can contact Tom, and again, his email address will be listed on the email along with all the other linked items. I would be remiss to not mention some of the exciting things for next year. We have been invited to partner up with the horticulture building during the county fair. I know it is tour week, but we also have a great little spot. It'll be a corner, probably a rug of some sort with 6 or so chairs around, and you will be able to schedule time to give little mini presentations. So be thinking, again, I've mentioned this at least once already, about the toolkits that you have gotten training on. Think about some of your passion areas. Maybe it's trees, maybe it's zinnias, maybe it's roses, and think about giving a little mini presentation. If you already do a presentation, let's say at Boys and Girls Club or at the farmers market, or you have something you've done with Wee Wednesdays, something you've done in your own yard as far as dealing with deer or dealing with other critters that are problematic, a little mini presentation, 15 to 30 minutes, could be just the way to get you a little exposure and make you feel a little more comfortable. Nikki Bakken will be working on the Speakers Bureau part. We probably could use a volunteer coordinator for this as well. So think about helping out to get more information to the fairgoers, and we'll also be doing a little recruitment as well during that. That should do it for this virtual business meeting. Hope to see you all on Tuesday, October 8th for the Jumping Worm presentation. This is a big deal, and we are excited to have Angela Gupta and Beth help us understand a little bit more about this invasion. This slide is provided to give you some information about where you can get some help, and all of these are on the email as well. See you soon. Thanks.